People keep asking if I'm back, and I haven't really had an answer. But now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
Hello there, fellow collectors. Welcome to the stream. Welcome into the show. Welcome to episode 80. 80% of the way to 100. We got, 20 more weeks left until we get there. But welcome into the show, everybody. Thanks so much for being here. I am going to be reviewing all this week's 1/6 scale news. A little bit of last week's because I missed it. But hope you all enjoy your stay, and I hope this helps you get rid of those Sunday scaries. Thank you all for being here. We got 24 people in the house to start the show. And if you would be so kind as to hit that like button, I would greatly appreciate it. Little housekeeping as always, guys. If you haven't already and you like what I do on the channel and want to support, please consider becoming a member of the fandom, where you get access to a bunch of cool perks, custom emojis, bunch of members only stuff, and some giveaways, of course, that I like to do here and there on the show. We're holding strong at 52 members. We've been over 50 for a couple months now, so really appreciate it. And real quick, on December 28th, which is 3 weeks from now, which is crazy. Christmas is literally 2.5 weeks away. December 28th, so 3 weeks from now, is going to be my 2-year channel membership live stream celebration. And it happens to fall, that's also on a Sunday. I think I started my channel membership either on like Christmas Day or the day after, I forget. It was one of those days, 25th through 27th, 2 years ago. So we're going to be doing a channel member celebration. There's going to be some fun stuff going on for that show. So stay tuned. And thank you all for being channel members. And don't forget, just for being top tier members, super fans, fanatics, and diehard tier, you get free Underground store credit quarterly, which the next one will be coming up in January for that tier. And speaking of Underground figures, make sure you go check them out, undergroundfigures.net. Somebody grabbed this Deadpool that's just sitting here. I'm surprised this clean Deadpool is still here. Yeah, go check out Underground Figures. Double box shipping, free of charge, no tax. Save that little bit of money and get the best customer service around from Ray at Underground. Let him know Figures of Fandom or Steve sent you. He knows me at this point. And then, guys, if you are interested in like the cases behind me, go check out MODUSPACE and use code FANDOM in all caps for a little bit of money extra off your order. And then real quick as well, FULCRUM Customs is back from vacation. He is busy. He's making a lot of sabers and a lot of light kits for people. So he reached out and said there's people buying stuff. So just want to say thank you on behalf of him as well. But Saber's got a discount, and also my code FANDOM10 at checkout still works to get even an additional discount off of these sabers. So huge value if you're a channel member. And then top tier members get their own private code as well for 15% off if you want any light kits or sabers. And that is that. We got 32 y'all in here. Please hit that like button. Let's get to some of you guys in the comments. We got Keith Lee in the house. What's up, dude? Long time fan of the channel. We're back again, baby. LFG. Yes, we are. And just so you guys know, I'm going to try my best to remember names on here. I think I do for the most part, because everybody's YouTube handle is relatively the same as their actual username, but might be worth considering changing your YouTube handle if it's not, I guess. I don't know, but YouTube is doing this thing where like now it's showing the @ so I don't really know if it's gonna stay like this or what. It keeps switching. So yeah, anyways, I know this one's Keith. And we got my guy Ash Chase, fan of the channel as well. What up, Plastic Crackheads? What is up, dude? I know this guy's waiting for some more Deadpool figures to come out. We got diehard channel member Valkyrie Magnus. What's up, Valkyrie? Evil Sneaker is back. Woohoo! Good evening, Steven friends. Good evening, Valkyrie. Thank you so much for being here. Myron says, thank goodness the show hasn't started yet. Well, it has now. Thank you so much for being here, Myron. We got Universal Key, super fan of the channel. What is up, dude? Evening, everyone. F&F emoji. Thank you for being here, Universal Key, as always, with the goat cap shield. And we got Cage, fanatic of the channel, longest reigning channel member. What's good, everyone? Hope you're all doing well with the best emoji in the world, strength. And also, Cage is celebrating 23 months, one more month, like I said, to the two-year channel membership. So December 28th, be there on December 28th. It's gonna be hype. We got Figure It Out. What's up, Figure It Out? Either a new name or a name that I just don't recognize the handle. But hello, everybody. Hello to you. Thank you so much for being here. Roman Helmet, another name I do not recognize, but maybe somebody that's been in the chat before. What's up, dudes? What is up, man? Thanks so much. Cheers to you. Appreciate you guys tuning into the show. If you're new here, I hope you enjoy your stay. Please let us know what you think of the figures in the chat. We got fan of the channel, Johnny Chronicles. What's up, Johnny? Evening, Steven chat. It's a good night for some figures in fandom. I appreciate that, man. It is a good night. I'm excited. It's been a couple weeks and we're back. We got Big Dog Pound, fan of the channel. Woo! Let's go. Shouting out everybody in the chat. As always, we got X-Man Supreme. What's up, dude? He says, I'm thinking my Empire's striking back. That's right, man. Empire's getting some love. It's about time. It is about time. But thank you for being here. We got Striker. Hello there. I was successful getting the Snowtrooper Commander. I hope the grunts will be exclusive and receive notification that finally my Wolverine Deluxe from Deadpool and Wolverine is on the way. Yes, I just got my Wolverine. Didn't open it yet. Yes, that's exciting. Snowtrooper Commander. We're going to talk about it. We got Big Dog Pound celebrating a year, 12 months of membership. Thank you so much, dude, for the big 12 months. 1 year membership. Thank you so much, dude. What a great year of live stream with you, bro. I appreciate that, man. And I know Big Dog Pound also won. He won one of my figure giveaways, Ahsoka the White, in the white outfit. So congrats to him, and thank you so much for being a channel member for 1 year, man. Really appreciate that. We got my guy Malekith in the house. What is up, bro? Good to see you in here. What's up, Steve? I know it's, I think, late for you, so I appreciate you tuning in to the show. We got Graham in here. What's up, Graham, aka Jedi's Night's Watch? The Jedi's Night Watch. The Jedi Knight's Watch is in the house, celebrating 22 months of membership. Go Pack Go. Yeah, the Packers got that win, man, in the cold Green Bay. But thank you so much, man, for 22 months. I watched the majority of the game, and yeah, it was good. Good last play of the game, or I should say, like, right where the one that won it for him sealed the deal. Johnny Chronicle says, hey, Steve, is that the Home Depot Stormtrooper behind you? It is. It is a Home Depot Stormtrooper. I got it on clearance last year. Store pickup for $150 at Home Depot. It was shipped to store. Yeah, $150, free pickup. And yeah, definitely worth it at that price. And yeah, I got the Santa hat on him. I put the Christmas hat on him a couple days ago. I got to give him his candy cane. That's what I forgot to grab. It's upstairs. But yes, it is. We got Neil Horrific in the house. What is up, Neil? Diehard channel member. Hey, Steve et al. Big week with Boosh pre-order found in the wild. Ahsoka the White and a Jump Trooper. Nice. A surprise weightless conversion of black and gold Iron Man. My last Iron Man. Last until 2026. Yeah, man, that's crazy. Black and gold Iron Man? That's wild, man. But congrats. That's great. We got my guy Brad Cormack in the house, super fan of the channel. What's up, Brad? Evening, everyone. Hello there. We got Ryan Stadler in the house. What's up, bro? He says, what's up, man? What a show tonight. I know. I'm excited. I'm excited. We got a lot of good figures. And I started working on my figure of the year list and sculpt of the year list. There's a lot of stuff. It's going to be really, really hard to narrow it down to just 10. Top 10. That's what I'm going to try to do. Figure of the year is tough this year. Really is. We got Chris Santos in the house. What's up, Chris? That's Figures Fandom. What's up? Hope you're doing well, man. Thank you so much for being here. And here we go. What's up, Brandon? Thank you so much for being here as well. Fan of the channel. Appreciate you, man. Let's see who else we got in the chat. We got Collection Obsession, long time fan of the channel. Hello there. Hello, collectors. What's up, Collection Obsession? We got my guy, Honest Hansel, in the house. Hold on 1 second. What's up, Honest Hansel? Super fan of the channel. Woo! Let's go, pack. Yeah, it was a big dub. Graham says, yeah, the app for usernames is super confusing. Yeah, it's annoying that they did that. They should have just left it as a display names. Eclectic Collectors in the house. What's up, man? Hello, everyone. Hello to you. We got Eric Hankey, fanatic of the channel. Got the Snow Trooper Commander. Yes, dude. Congratulations. We got diehard channel member Moose. What's up, Moose? Hello, community of collectors. Jazzing BVS back computer arrived. Nice. I know people were waiting a long time for that. So that is that's dope. Very cool. We got my guy Tighter FL. I know he's really hyped about the OT discussion here. Bring on the OT. Let's go, dude. There's nothing like getting some OT love. And rarely, I can't recall a time since I've been streaming where we've gotten OT in 2 OT figures in the same week. Like, that's something new. So that's really, really exciting. But yeah, Tighter, thanks so much for being here. Fan of the channel as well. We got Nightmares Cave in the house. What's up, dude? Pretty sure this is, I believe it's Sean. Hello there. Hello to you, sir. Appreciate you being here. We got 16 Star Wars Pimpazoid in the house. What's up, Hot Toys? Showing some OT love with the Bouchaleia and the Snow Trooper. Gotta love it, bro. Gotta love it. Thanks so much for tuning in to the show. Howdy, folks. Clinton Martin's in the building. What's up, dude? Longtime fan of the channel. Thank you so much for being here, man. Good to see you as always. Every single week, man. Every single week. Love it. Ash says, Steve, that nice pull is looking not that good. Thoughts? Yeah, we're going to talk about it. We're going to go through the, there's some figures to talk about. And then I'm not going to spend a ton of time like talking about each individual figure. And then I want to get into like, yeah, the Tokyo Comic Con photos. Cause I do want to, yeah, I want to pull those up and go through some of those ones. We got Jogman in the house. What's up, man? Hey guys, how you doing today? I'm doing great. How are you doing? Appreciate you tuning in. We got Curtis Booth in the house. What's up, Curtis? Hey, Steven Collecting fam. I hope you've had a great day. Inart Snape and Damaged Deadpool waiting to be open. Still no sign of Grievous, though. That Grievous, something else. Something else. But those are some nice pickups, man. Figured out, it says 2 a.m. in Ireland, Steve, so I'm usually sleeping when you go live. I usually watch a rerun on the school run Monday morning. Dude, I appreciate it, man. Cheers to you all the way from the U.S. to Ireland in the F&F Cup. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Hope you get some rest, and I hope you enjoy the rerun if you don't catch the whole show. But gotta love the international people who will either pop in late or watch the rerun. That is that's some dedication, and I appreciate it. Jargon said, I can't believe I did, but I sent my Artisan Black Widow back to Sideshow yesterday. Never unsealed it. Just think it ended up, or didn't think it ended up fitting in my collection. I can believe it because I also canceled my Artisan Black Widow. So I'm with you on that one. I just didn't need the figure. Didn't need it, especially for the price, man. Some of these, like, I'm starting to feel priced out of some of this stuff where it's just like, I'd rather get some other things that are less expensive and get more in some instances versus like, unless it's a very definitive version of the figure that I want, it's really hard to pull the trigger on those figures now at this point. You're just coming out with too much good stuff. What's up, Myron? Hi, Stephen Fell Collectors. Hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. You too, man. Appreciate you being here. Jargon says, so far my figure of the year is Darth Maul 2.0. Yeah, it's a good figure. It's a good figure. I think I don't know if I'd be able to put that at figure of the year. I know they did some. It was a worthy 2.0, but it's similar to the 1.0 as far as like you're not getting something crazy drastically different, but it probably will be on my, like that one will probably be on my list for top 10 because the sculpt is so good too. Let's see here. We got my guy Austin Collects, diehard channel member and moderator. Good evening, OT hype and armored Batman. Maybe more OT soon. I do feel like now that we're getting close to this 50th anniversary of A New Hope in 2027. I do think they're probably going to drop some serious OT stuff, or they'll drop like 2 figures. I don't know. We'll see. But this year we got it more than usual. So appreciate you being here, man. Neilerific also got the Snow Trooper OT rules. Let's go. Jargon says we got to be locked in February 2027 original Star Wars going into movie theaters. Yes, this is really, really exciting. And it's about time they finally do the original theatrical release. And I'm pretty sure they're going to be still like upscaling it or whatever you want to. They're like remastering it or whatever. So it's going to be the original, but it's going to be like looking really, really good. Kind of like the despecialized editions, if you're familiar with what those are. We got Blue Tattoo in the house. What's up, Blue? Hey, everyone. Appreciate you being here, man. It's OT. Let's go. 1/6 Star Wars Pims. I'd hope that shoot turns out better than those picks from Tokyo Comic Con. Yeah, we're going to talk about it, and hopefully I can ease your mind a little bit, but I think it's going to be just fine. Let's see here. Ooh, Austin's got that huge haul. Both armories, armored Batman and OT Velvet Cape for the Dark Knight waiting at home. He is in the thick of it now. He's gone full on custom Batman. That's how you do it, man. It's worth it. X-Men says, I was on the fence about keeping my Black Widow, but I have been planning this display for years at this point. It's a great figure. I don't really think I need it for the Marvel display. I just don't need it. Brand says, I'm trying to swing just towards Star Wars unless it's something I want badly like Batman. Yeah. If I had Artisan Widow, would I trade it for a Spider-Man? No, probably not. We should do the rankings of the releases of 2025. That would be fun. That would be maybe something fun to do for the celebration show. Yeah, I'd do that at the end of December. Maybe I could do like a full-on, like a full-on ranking. But that's also a lot of work because I was looking today because I was making my top 10 list. There are a lot of figures, man. A lot of figures. Crazy. Ash says, Fody definitely battle damage Deadpool Wolverine yellow suit. They're both really good. We got Christian Crosshair Cooper, a long time channel member. What's up, dude? He says, what's up, Steve? Thanks so much for being here, man. Hope you're doing well. Graham says, still don't have my armor or T100 battle damage. Yeah, I don't have my Dark Knight armor yet either. It's coming from Underground Figures, but it's drop shipping directly from Sideshow, I believe. But I'll be excited to get it. Figured out as a pre-order Bouchelet, Snow Trooper Commander, and TIE Fighter Pilot on Friday. OT is goated. That's right. Austin says, are we going to do a group vote plus your personal for figure of the year and sculpt of the year? Yes. What I think I'm going to end up doing is I think in the Facebook group, that's probably going to be the easiest. Is I'll probably put up a poll for both of those in the group where you can just like add in your answer. Because I feel like a lot of the times for figure of the year, there's a lot of similar answers. So it should equal out. And then, yeah, I can pull those up on the stream. I can definitely do that. What up, though, Fig Poser? Thanks so much for being here, man. Okay. Well, we're finally caught up. And first off, I want to talk about, we're going to go back a little bit. Let's talk about this Armored Batman, because I know this was a really kind of hot anticipated figure here. And this thing turned out insanely good. I did not pre-order this. I was going to wait kind of for it to come out. So I didn't pre-order it. I'm going to probably get it at some point. I ended up getting on the wait list actually at Underground Figures. So hopefully Ray is able to secure a little bit more. But man, this figure's sick. And I've heard it's really heavy because of the die cast. It's got these USB parts. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure the helmet's USB and also the spear is USB. I know the spear is, but I'm pretty sure the helmet is too. The face plates look so good with this. The battle damage look is also really, really good. Like, this is one that I kind of want both looks. I'm not gonna be able to do it, at least right away. I'm not, but this is so cool with the battle damage too, man. And I know they updated the faceplate. This is insanely good. I love this. It's so much better than the announcement. I'm surprised they didn't. I don't know. Maybe they didn't point it out, but this is just the faceplate on this is, or not the faceplate. The battle damage helmet sculpt. So good. Oh yeah, okay, Austin. He's got a box like yeah, like the Jedi figures are the ones that have the sabers. Yeah, the spear and helmet plug into it. Gotcha. On Sam says Batman's Fire also haven't gotten yet. This is Martha. Austin's got two coming. Valkyrie says he's thinking of canceling his God Loki. Yeah, I already canceled mine. I already canceled my artisan God Loki. What's up, Joe? Way out of line. I do not know if you've been in the chat before. Seems like a new name to me, but thank you so much for being here. Really glad they updated the battle damage sculpt. Yeah, it's so good. Yeah, this faceplate's great. These do look like they're straight out of the movie. Yeah, Austin's read my mind. Some of these shots look like movie stills. And also, it's so cool with the light up helmet. Yeah, this is sick. They did a good job with the photos too. Yeah, this battle damage look, man. This base is, I guess, this base is cool, but not a lot of room to stand on it, like all the diorama bases they've been doing. We got my guy Gio in the house, the movie canon. What's up, Gio? Thanks so much for being here, man. Guys, if you haven't checked out Gio, I don't know where you've been, but hello. Thanks so much for being here, man. Joe says, first time, happy to be here. Well, welcome in. I hope you enjoy your stay. Let us know what you think of the figures in the chat. We got my guy, Big Rib, super fan of the channel. What's up, fellas? Can't wait to get this. Tell me, do you bleed? I can't wait to get this either at some point. I should have pre-ordered this one, but I have a feeling Underground's going to come through. I'm not too worried about it. This is sick. Ooh, figured out says, regretfully I passed on this Batman with over 60 pre-orders on Sideshow. I had to make sacrifices. That's a lot of pre-orders. That's a lot of POs. What's up, Tijuana Mike? AKA King Churro, super fan of the channel. Happy Sunday, collectors. Happy Sunday to you. Appreciate you being here. Big Rib will send me some pizza with ranch. We were joking around in the Facebook chat earlier today. Clinton said, "Are you starving?" But he meant to say, "Are you streaming tonight?" And I said both. And then I said, "Somebody order me a pizza." This picture right here. This looks straight up out of the movie, man. It's crazy. Crazy. Blue Tattoo says, "I might get 2 armored Batflex still mulling it over." Yeah, maybe. Maybe one day I will. We got TD3 Trooper, another new name. We got some new names in the house tonight. Welcome in, you guys. Appreciate you being here. Is this 1/6? Yes, it is. Moose is celebrating 15 months membership. Thank you so much, Moose. Checklist. Dang. All right, it's a long checklist. Spider-Man 77, 78, Wednesday. 2 Wolverines, Armored Batman, Blue Keaton, Cassandra Nova, all ordered and coming soon. Not sure of my Lord of the Rings order from Pop C. Oh yeah, that's right. Pop Culture back in business for US customers. That's a huge dub. That is a huge W. Well, thank you, Moose, for the 15 months. No more ranch. No, I don't mess with ranch on pizza, bro. But like I said, I don't want to spend too much time talking about each figure next. I want to get into the Tokyo Comic Con photos because it shows a lot of figures there. This is sick too. Love the black and white. Christopher Lee's in the house. Steve, my Bears lost to the Packers, man. Glad to be here, though. I appreciate it. Clint, stop telling about pop culture. That's a secret. Well, I'm sorry to say the secret's been told by everybody for like since I've been collecting, basically. Oh. TD3 Trooper says outstanding. I'm 1/12. Crazy good, though. Yeah, I used to be a 12 scale collector. Star Wars Black Series was my main, and then I switched. Ash, just stay away from pop culture displaying. That's awesome news. Yeah, it's finally. So I have to pay, I think, like a tariff fee and stuff, but before it was astronomical. That's sick right here, too. Dang. Well, guys, we're going to see, but I'm going to probably try to, like I said, I'm on the wait list for this from Underground Figures, and I don't know. This one seems like it might be, could go either way, but Underground typically comes through, so we'll see. Because there's a lot of stuff coming out. That's why I say always like get on the wait list. You never know if it's gonna convert. Because somebody might cancel. Yeah. So this is so good right here, man. Yeah, we're through all the photos. Valkyrie says, Steve, thanks for leading my Seahawks to a winning season. That's crazy, bro. Oh, that's crazy. Got this in 1/12. Nice. That's dope. Okay, let's move along, shall we? What do we want to talk about next? We'll save Leia. Let's talk about this real quick. There's not too much different from this. Oh, yeah, TVA Wolverine. But... so, dang it, I'm going to have to find, hold on. I'm going to have to go into my Facebook group because, of course, Disney is my guess as to why they didn't let him, but Disney didn't want the shirtless photos of Wolverine in the blogger photos. So, I got to pull it up from... This is from group, but I'm not going to show too much of this like seamless body, but I want to show at least one photo of this. But this looks really good. I love the weathering too on like the pants, but this is sick. This would be sick with the cowl on. I just got my deluxe Wolverine in from Underground Figures, and I don't know if I'm going to end up getting another one. The one thing I wanted to do is have like a clean and battle damage version of Deadpool, and then do a clean and battle damage Wolverine. But I don't know. I have to like pay to get a custom Wolverine done for battle damage. And then there's now this one out too. So I don't know, but this, it looks sick. This is dope. I would not have the jacket on. I just wouldn't. I think it looks cool with like the seamless body. Like that's, we don't get those types of figures very often. So yeah. There really aren't that many pictures of this like this, but same sculpt. This is a really good sculpt. This is probably going to be on Sculpt of the Year list. This one came out great. Yeah, Austin. Yeah, for a battle damage Wolverine, I might go, if I do a battle damage Wolverine, I'm going to get a custom, and I'll probably go with B Show. I had a really good experience with B Show doing my Toby Spider-Man. So I would probably have him customize a Wolverine for me. He does a really good job. And like Riley Lowe as well, but B Show, I had a really good experience working with him. Yeah, I'm surprised, Clinton, that they didn't do a wearable cowl. This is sick. Yeah, Figure Hideout said this is the best Wolverine of the three. I mean, the seamless body, it's kind of hard to beat that level of innovation. What's up, Brenz? Longtime fan of the channel. Good evening, everyone. Good evening to you, or good morning to you, I think. Hope yourselves get rid of those Monday nightmares. Sorry, I'm stuck in the chat. So there's not that many photos, but it's cool. I think really there's a photo from Zord, but yeah, it's, of course Disney would be like, you can have him. We are letting you do this really amazing seamless body that looks really cool in battle damage, but we don't want you showing it in the photos. It's just typical Disney, man. And also, it's crazy that Disney's okay with putting this movie out and having it be the highest grossing rated R movie of all time, yet they won't have like a shirtless photo of a figure be released. It's just, it's so backwards. Just Disney being Disney. Bunch of fools, man. But yeah, that's really it. I don't want to spend too much time on this one. I think there's one more photo I had in my oh yeah, like this. I know everybody's worried, like they took the seamless body photos down, and then like everyone was worried, are you gonna be able to take the jacket off or whatever? Like, is he gonna have the same body underneath? Well, he does. It's sick. This would look really sick with the cowl on. But yeah, let's move along, shall we? Let's talk about here. You know what? I'm gonna save OT stuff for last. We'll talk about this anti-venom Spider-Man real quick. Figured out, says if Disney won't let you see a shirtless Wolverine, there's no way we're gonna slave Leia. No, yeah, that Leia's not gonna happen. Absolutely not. Nope. There are lines that cannot be crossed, Clinton says. Disney is out of control, man. Oh, let's talk about this anti-venom Spider-Man. And I'm not gonna lie, man, this actually looks pretty sick. I'm a little worried about what the suit would do over time, but this is really cool. The pictures with the Venom are so awesome. And I almost, you guys probably remember if you've been following me for a really long time, I was here. Like I had Advanced Suit 2.0, which I would say is probably the best Spider-Man figure they've done. And I had the Miles Morales as well from Spider-Man 2. And I was going to get this Venom, and I couldn't bring myself to do it. I ended up selling them. I had the black suit as well, sold it, got rid of them because I can't do these figures justice. I wouldn't have time to repose them a lot. And if you don't repose them a lot, it ends up messing up the suit, and they go back to an extent. But if you leave them here too long, the suit's gonna get messed up. And I know some people are like, just pose it and have fun with it, which I get if you're in that crowd. I personally just don't want it to get damaged. It really comes down to preference, but it's just something I couldn't do. So this is really sick. They did awesome with the photos in this. I love the contrast between like the mostly black, a little bit of white, and then you get like the white with a little bit of black. I think that like the contrast of these, like, look how sick this looks. Like, this is so cool looking. But this is a giant space killer if you were to display it like this. But this is actual, like, important to the story in the game. It's cool, man. But this suit, like, look, you can already see this suit is just, you pose it hard, it's not gonna do very well. Like, look how many creases are in it just from barely moving it. So just not for me. Just not for me, but I can appreciate this for what it is. I like the game. The game is great. I'll play every Spider-Man game that they come out with. This is sick. They've got some sweet poses in here, and I like the suit. They've done a lot of different Spider-Man suits from the game. They just keep pumping them out. This one is this one's cool. This is really cool right here. But all these like tendrils and stuff are so massive. Like, nobody's gonna display it like this. Crazy. His Venom is massive, dude. Crazy, man. What's up, Figurecraft? Philly in the house. Good evening, Steve and chat. Hope we're doing well. You as well, dude. Thanks so much for being here. Good to see you in the chat. X-Man says they can make a New Hope Leia or a New Hope Leia, and under the clothing she can have the bikini and sculpt for it. Oh, that's funny. Jargon says I got black suit and have comic Venom to go with this anti-Spidey suit. Yeah, it's cool. Or anti-Venom Spidey suit. Yeah, it's a cool figure. That's cool too. That Venom is sweet. I honestly kind of want it, and I'm pretty sure like there was rumors about them coming out with a Venom game, and yeah, it's gonna be tough, man, because I want this. Myron says he's got the black suit version of this. His favorite VGM black suit, Spidey. Yeah, black suit one is good. Austin says, what are the odds of the suit yellowing? Still want that Venom. I think as long as your stuff is like climate controlled, you don't really have to worry about it getting yellow. I wouldn't think. I have never had anything that's like a white material in my collection turn yellow. Fearcraft says that Venom is as big as my Hulkbuster. Yeah, I don't want to dedicate that much space to it. Email says I'm gonna try and get that Venom to go in my Spider-Man case. Nice. Yeah, they did a good job on the photos, but just not for me. This is cool. Yeah, Kinder's posing the heck out of this figure, and it looks sick. Really like natural poses, and it looks really good. Austin says waiting on that Venom to go deep discount. It's going to, because it's a space killer too. Just in general of like having to having to keep that in a warehouse. But let's talk about, we'll save Leia for last. Let's talk about this Snow Trooper Commander. And man, this one's interesting. So we get the Leia announcement, which was, what day was that? December 1st. November 30th, we get Leia. A few days later, December 3rd. And then we already have the bloggers for this. So I'm just going to go up to the bloggers. And really, really interesting, because if you are a Star Wars fan and if you collect Hot Toys figures in Star Wars, I think everybody at this point knows kind of like what these are one of the figures that, not this specific commander, but the normal grunts have held value like relatively well, and people have been calling for a re-release of these for a while. And Empire Strikes Back, just an amazing movie, but it's really interesting because they've done this in the past, right? We got the snow. This is a snow trooper commander, so it's a ranked trooper. They're doing a limited amount, 3,000, which is waitlisted. It took a while. It sat for a little bit of time. It didn't just sell out right away, but 3,000 units. And I think this is like a fool me once situation, because you have the Clone Commando, that one that came out from the Bad Batch, that was also a limited figure, that now like an all white one came out, and it just absolutely like nerfed the value. And then you have the range trooper that came out, limited range trooper. Then they branded another one Andor, and it has an extra pair of boots, and nerfed the value on the range trooper. And now we have this snow trooper commander, which is different, right? His face covering is different. His armor is different. Like, he's a ranked trooper, which I think is really cool. I like having different ranks of troopers, but when you see this, one, it is a little bit, it's interesting how they got the other ones like so weathered, and they made this guy just super clean. This makes me wonder, like, are they going to come out with I wonder if when they do I should say when, not necessarily if, they're going to end up doing the snow troopers probably again, but I wonder if they're going to make them a little bit different from the first ones that they did, just to tweak it. Maybe not as much weathering, make them look a little bit different. But either way, this is sick. So right now I actually have my 2 snow troopers, and then I have the range trooper. I'm pretty sure I'm going to sell the range trooper. I don't know where to put it. This guy's going to go with my snow troopers, my range trooper. I have no clue where I'm going to have that figure. I haven't decided yet. But this guy, definitely, like, I have the 2-pack snow troopers. I really like pairing up troopers and just groups of troopers together with ranks. This is just like, for example, like the shore trooper and like the shore trooper captain from Rogue One. I like having just the different ranks of troopers that are a little bit different. Just because I really like troopers. Clones are the same way. So this is like, and this is from Empire. Like, OT is, you guys already know, I feel like OT has always been like, yeah, OT is greatest trilogy ever in my mind. And then the prequels are icing on the cake, you know. Like, I obviously love the prequels too, but OT is like will always be the best to me. And it's really hard to pass on something OT that comes out, especially now. Like, we don't get that much original trilogy. Is that gonna change? Maybe, but like, for the amount of OT that they release, I'm probably going to end up getting all the OT stuff that comes out. But let me see here. Sorry, I'm a little behind in the chat. Ryan says, I think he's a little too clean, but I'm wondering, did they say if this is for Empire or the Mando movie? Yeah, no, this is Empire. Yeah, this is Empire. And I know, yeah, I figured out saying this too. This Snow Trooper Commander will be rebranded for the Mando movie. I think we're going to get Snow Troopers from the Mandalorian movie, but I don't think they're going to be the same. Like, I do not think these Snow Troopers are going to I don't think their armor is going to be exactly the same. I think it's going to be slightly different than the troopers from The Empire Strikes Back. I don't see them just doing like full-on Empire snow troopers. Maybe they do, but I know in the trailer that ended up leaking that had like the snow troopers in it, they didn't really look 100% the same. So I think we'll probably get we're probably going to get a lot of Mandalorian movie stuff because Hot Toys loves Mando, but I don't know if they're going to necessarily be the exact same as these. We got CT603. What's up, man? Thanks so much for being here. General Veers, Hoth Armor. I really want a General Veers. That's the one I've been saying a lot behind the scenes with people and in my chat is like, I think it would be so cool to get a General Veers with his armor on. Yeah, I would love that, man. I would love that. And then like you got to round it out with an AT-AT driver. I think that'd be really cool to have. Yeah, Clint says, I think this is 100% getting re-released under the Mando line. Yeah, I think, I see what you guys are saying. Like, will the Commander, will this exact figure be released again? I mean, there's a high chance at this point. There's a high chance. What was this, 285? Yeah, this is, man, there's just, also the troopers are so dang expensive for what you get compared to like Leia is the same price as this trooper. That's a tough sell, man. Tough sell. Figured out says, I just watched Empire Strikes Back again today. The commander was absolutely spotless on the AT-AT. Yeah, I think that's why they did it. Like, they made this accurate to what he looks like. And that's fair. Big Rip, what about Chewie? He's shirtless. That's not fair. Jogger said, I ended up pre-ordering the Snow Trooper since I never got one of them. And I think that's where a lot of people are at too. I think a lot of people don't really mind too much about the ranking thing. And they're just like, hey, I've been wanting an Empire Strikes Back representation of a Snow Trooper. So I will take what I can get. And they would rather pay this than pay this aftermarket price of what these other troopers are. So yeah, that's I think a lot of people end up doing this. Striker says they need to bring on the grunts. I just don't want it to be exclusive. I don't think they're gonna do, if they do the grunts, they'll do a general release, I think. Nightmare's Cave says the Snow Trooper commander in Empire Strikes Back was clean like this. I think we will see Snow Troopers again for the Mando movie. Yeah. I think that's kind of the general consensus. CT603 says the Snow Troopers in Mando are shown without their veils. Yeah, it looks, the ones in the Mando trailer, those do look pretty cool. So I'm excited to see what they do. And I am also, yeah, that movie is gonna be really interesting. I just hope they can make a fun movie and they can make it like action packed and actual like high stakes mission or something. But in the trailer, I'm glad the trailer, I know some people felt the trailer wasn't really all that great. But also, like, I don't want the trailer to show all the great stuff. I just want it to be a little taste, and then we'll see. But I'm not real big. Like, it's hard because I'm such a huge Star Wars fan. I don't really want to. I don't really want to watch all the trailers, but it's hard for me to. It's hard for me to stay away, man. Admiral Piet would be really cool too. Tighter says Hot Toys might take a wait and see approach on Mando movie. They could have done more on season 3, but it fell flat. That's a good point too. Like, they didn't do a lot of figures on season 3. So what are they going to do for Mando movie? We're going to get another Mandalorian figure, I'm sure. That's going to be really interesting. Yeah, that is a really good point. They didn't really do as much for season 3. They went really hard on the first 2 seasons. So, yeah, Eric's saying what everybody wants, Hoth, Luke, and Han, right? Yeah, like Hoth, Luke, Han, Tauntaun. I wouldn't be surprised if they redid a Leia, even though I really want the Bespin Escape Leia to come out. That's really the one that I want. So we'll see. I'm going off on a lot of tangents. Yeah, see Ryan, man, Genoviers would be cool. Yeah, any admirals would be awesome. Yeah, I love the Imperial officers. Critter says, troopers I skip are giving me named Imperials and I'm all there. It's a dangerous game being a trooper collector. CT603 says, what's up, everyone? First time hanging out in your chat. Very chill. Digging it. Well, I appreciate that, man. Hope you enjoy your stay. And thanks for chiming in. Neil Everett says Julian Glover sculpt would be good for Veers, but also for Donovan Last Crusade pair with an Indy 2.0. Young Indy's probably going to happen. It seems like they're heading in that direction with how many Han Solo figures we're getting now, and just how many Harrison Ford figures we're getting. Yeah, Wedge would be cool. Figure it out. That would. That's gonna be. That one's kind of a stretch, I feel like, but I would love that, dude. Love Wedge. Universal Key says diecast Mando seems likely. That would be really dope. I honestly feel if they could do diecast pieces, that would be cool. That would be cool to see. Austin, I forgot about this. Yeah, they teased that rooted Bo-Katan, never did it. honestly, that could be one of those ones that just like ends up happening. Like they end up announcing that, especially going into the Mando movie. I could see them doing another Bo-Katan and giving us a rooted one. I think that could happen. Jargon says, when we talk about Leia Bouche, it makes you wonder what Leias we could get next couple of years, Artisan and New Hope. Yeah, I don't know if I'd necessarily want a New Hope Artisan. I think, honestly, the one that I would really... The Leia that I would like the most Artisan would be the one on Endor when her hair is straight. Like her long hair down. I think that would be the best Artisan Leia that they could give us. He says, this will be my first snowtrooper. I do have the Jazz Inc. Hoth hallway. That's cool. Yeah, that was something that like I thought about getting into a couple of the Jazz Inc. pieces with the hallways and stuff and like the dioramas, but I just never went that route. But that is sick. Chris Booth says, Steve, did you see after all this time Jack Nicholson may be giving his likeness again? Yeah, remember that was posted in my chat about yeah, I forget what company it is. Was it McFarlane? He's doing 89 Joker, but pending licensure approval. So yeah, we'll see. Neil says, if we're going deep in Empire Strikes Back, let's have a white K3PO if it's not too difficult to find the parts in Howard's treasure trunk. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff from Empire Strikes Back they still need to do though. The one I want the most next is Bespin Escape Leia. That's really the figure that I want. And Han and Luke. Yeah, I feel like Luke and Han, Hoth. If they did a Tauntaun, that'd be awesome. I don't know if they'll do it, but it would be cool. Valkyrie says justice for #justice for Wedge. That would be cool, man. Wedge Antilles. Love it. Collection says, I wonder if a Wampa creature will make an appearance in the Mandalorian movie. That would be a really cool thing if they did that. And I could see it happening. If they did a Wampa, I would love a Wampa figure. I think that would be sick, man. Brian says, the sideshow AT-AT driver solid, love the figure. Doesn't have to do much, just stand and pose and and looks clean doing it. Yeah, I think we'll probably get that figure. Austin says, yeah, I feel the same way. Honestly, most of Leia's hair types don't really need ours, and still shocked that Bespin Han didn't get one. Not needed, but seems like a slam dunk. Yeah, I really, like I said, the only Leia that I think needs to be Artisan, not needs, but I think the one that would benefit from the most is, like I said, the Endor with the straight long hair. I think that'd be such a good looking figure. Kind of like how they did, like Inart did Legolas hair. I know he's got a braid, but with his hair being straight down, I feel like Leia would look really good with that. And 2.0 New Hope, yeah, I think the buns should be sculpted. 2.0 New Hope is one that I like. A New Hope, that line is pretty dated. Like I would welcome actually 2.0s on some of those figures, but that Leia is still my favorite Leia. The New Hope, like I just think the most iconic look for Leia is the like a New Hope Princess Leia white outfit. Like that is Leia to me. So that figure, yeah, I will that. And the A New Hope, the figure that's already out from Hot Toys, yeah, like I said, they're dated, but like that's still a good figure. It's my favorite one. I think that one actually looks the best. Striker says, if they make another Mando figure from the movie, it has to be more amazing than the second one. Does it though? Because Hot Toys doesn't really care. They'll just release it anyways. But this is cool, man. I did order this. I was like, I think 920 in the queue or something like that, 920 or 921. So I ordered it, gonna put it with my 2-pack, and that's gonna go nicely having them in the Empire Strikes Back display. And yeah, OT, man, it's crazy. When there's stuff that the hobby, as everybody kind of knows and probably experiences, the hobby kind of like ebbs and flows, where you like get excited and then stuff comes out and you're not really into it, and I don't want to say get bored, but it's just like there's stuff that pops and you're just like not that interested. There's announcements that happen and it's like, okay, that's cool, but it doesn't really get you all that excited. This Leia is one of those ones where like when I get kind of in that mindset of just like, man, I wish like it's kind of like a lull. This is the type of stuff that gets me like really excited. So that's when I feel like that once you get that feeling, that's kind of when, at least for me, like that's when I know it's a figure that I'm going to get. This is and this Leia is a long overdue figure that I think a lot of people have been wanting. Graham, shout out to Jedi Knights Watch, has that old Sideshow one, and that thing is like, looks like it's gonna turn into dust if you touch it any second. But it's been a long time coming. I'm so glad they're doing it, and it looks so good. This is like what gets me really excited, and this is why Star Wars is the GOAT, always will be. OT will always be the GOAT to me. And you can't touch just like how iconic the OT is, man. It's just unbeatable. Brent says, hope the glue hot toys used on their Artisan's change or at least get better in quality. Yes, that God Loki, there's been more pictures than some of the other Artisans of the glue problem. That's unfortunate. Clinton, this is going back to the Snow Trooper. I'm sure it's accurate, but the gloves are different grade and the gauntlets bother me. Plus the boots look very Hasbro to me. I had to pass on this. Yeah, the boots are the one thing on that Snow Trooper I didn't point out, but the boots, they do look kind of cheaper than typical. So yeah, I'm with you on that part. Nightmares Cave says, I want Hoth Rebel Troopers with the scarf over the face. That would be cool. I do want a Hoth Rebel Trooper. I wonder how they would do it. Major Derlin, Cliff Clavin with from Cheers. Yeah, Empire. Yeah, that scene is just, Hoth is just such an iconic thing. Austin says, this being so out of left field made it even more exciting. Yeah. Clinton says, this Leia chef's kiss. Joe, way out of line. So hard not to pre-order this. And I'm pretty sure this is Andreas IB. What's up, dude? Thanks so much for being here. Long time super fan of the channel. In my opinion, best Leia sculpt so far. Yeah, this is, I'll just say it right off the bat too. This is the best Princess Leia sculpt we've gotten for sure. 100%. And we got Mike Pause Literus driving period high wave emoji. What's up, Mike? Thanks so much for being here, man. Drive safe and hope you enjoy the commentary as you go. I can picture myself in your car because I was just in it recently. I'll be back. Hold on, before I go move on, I gotta cut the music. Gotta cut the music for a second. Guys, we got a special guest in the chat. AKA Mr. Meow. AKA Mr. This Just In. AKA Justin. AKA How. Yeah. Yeah. Did somebody say Sunday Scaries? What's up, Justin? Thanks so much for being here, man. Oh, I'm out of breath. Long reigning super fan of the channel. I can play the music again. Did somebody say Sunday Scaries? Yes, but we get rid of them here, man. Let's go. Justin, guys, if you haven't checked out Justin's channel, he's like, I think he's at like 984 subs. 984, I was right. I'm going to post Justin, his YouTube channel in the chat. Guys, if you haven't subbed to Justin, let's get this man to 1,000 subs tonight. He needs 16 more people. We got 68 people in the building. Guys, go to Justin's channel. Oh, we got 985. Let's go. Get this man to 1,000. Get this man to 1,000. We got to get rid of his Sunday Scaries and get him to 1,000, man. 986. Let's go. 14 more. Okay, let's talk about Leia. I'm gonna keep tabs on it. Thank you so much for being here, Justin, man. Good to see you, dude. Ryan says, this one I passed on. The look is not my favorite of all her looks. I would probably keep the helmet on. Hey, this is really nice. You get this, you get both options, right? This is gonna be really tough to put the helmet on. Like, this head sculpt is so good. This is sick, man. Look at this. And I don't want to say definitively yet. I don't want to say definitively, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to get the Sideshow Jabba. I'm getting a lot of the Scum and Villainy figures. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to do the Sideshow Jabba because this is going to have to go down there. I'm going to have to start building out Jabba. And I've really been holding off because it had sold out on Sideshow. I didn't want to buy one secondhand. And Sideshow's going to re-release it anytime now, I'm pretty sure. So I'm probably going to have to get Jabba and build out Return of the Jedi, Jabba's Palace. And this is perfect timing for this. Because Return of the Jedi is the movie Star Wars. The one that I think of the most when it comes to OT is Return of the Jedi. That's like the one that when I was a kid, the most nostalgic, my favorite arc of Luke and my favorite version of Luke in the black outfit. That is Return of the Jedi. So yeah, that movie is one of my favorite figures that I have is kind of this Kit Bash Luke. You can see his green lightsaber right here. There it is. Fulcrum Custom Saber. Figured out says Leia's amazing. I ordered 2 for both looks. Have Jabba on the way, so 1 will go on my Jabba display for world build. But Chewie, 3PO, and all the Sideshow Scum and Villainy. That's sick, man. That is sick. CT says Star Wars fans are eating good. Sideshow Scum and Villainy, Jabba, Skiff Guard on top of Hot Toys, serving up figures from all episodes. We really are, man. We really are. And the Scum and Villainy, I wasn't sure about getting into that line, but I'm going to, well, I got Greedo, Ponda Baba. I also got Beto, that one that was limited to like 100 on Sideshow. And then I'm going to end up getting probably, I'm going to get Bib Fortuna. And again, once you get Bib Fortuna, you kind of need Jabba. So, and I still need to get Dr. Evazan. But yeah, Star Wars, it's just, and then it's like, got to make cuts somewhere else because Star Wars takes priority. What's up, Nick? How you doing, bro? He says, hola. Nick's Collectibles in the house. Thank you for being here. We got 78 in the chat. This might be a new chat record. I can't recall a time that I've had 78 people in the chat. So I appreciate you guys being here. If you would be so kind and hit that like button, I would really, really appreciate it. And yes, thank you all so much for being here. We just dropped down to 74 after me saying that, but that's okay. Sorry, I know I'm going slow with the pictures, but I want to get some of your guys' comments on this one. Clinton says, I just picked up Reva to put this head on her. That's cool, like a Dark Empire. Yeah, Dark Empire Leia. That's cool. Reva is a really underrated figure. Yeah. That's going to be a cool custom, man. You have to send a pic in the chat when you have that sorted out. Clinton, this is funny. Yeah, how do you pronounce this? I've always gone like Boosh Leia. Like the second one you said B-O-O, Boosh. Not Bush and not Bausch. I've always said Boosh Leia. Blue Tattoo is hyped. Yeah, they did a really good job at this. I think it just looks really good. It's fairly accurate, I think, from the photos that I saw. And I think this is a tough one because I think it looks really cool with the helmet on. But also, like, this is a really good look. This sculpt is... Oh, shoot. Sorry, guys. I do that from time to time. This is immaculate. This is insane right here. Like, this is so on point. And I hope they actually can make it look like this. Ryan says, of all the things to give me in Jabba's Palace, you know where I'm going with this. Gamorrean guards. Yes, please. Either I don't care if even if Sideshow redoes them. I just want Gamorrean guards, man. I agree. Jabba's Palace is just so cool with all the different like species and stuff in it and all the different characters. So cool. Ryan says you should get that Sideshow Jabba. Yeah, I probably will end up getting it. Austin says you're getting that Han and Carbonite. I know it went waitlist on Sideshow, I think recently at some point, but you can get them, I feel like, pretty much anywhere. I probably will. If I get Jabba, I'm going to get Han and Carbonite. No doubt. Also, guys, I'm just going to do one more plug here. Go check out How You Figure. He's at 987 subs. 13 subs to go. 13 subs. We got 76 people in the chat. I need 13 people to go sub to him if you like 1/6 content and some other content that he does too for some different scales and some stuff about, you know, different stuff about if you're a fan of stuff in collecting and movies and all that, go check out his channel. You'll probably enjoy it. Where am I at? Yeah, like CT saying, yeah, Han Carbonite would complement this figure while waitlisted. Yeah. Be interesting to see what happens with that one. Hopefully it doesn't go crazy in price. Hold on one second. Uh-oh. Yeah, Graham's Java display is dope for sure. Blue Tattoo says, buy 2, take 1 Leia sculpt, root it like the Hutt Slayer with the braided ponytail, Kit Bash or gold bikini. Yeah, I mean, you could Kit Bash and take the sculpt for sure. I think some people are probably gonna end up doing that. Oh my gosh, we got 80 in the chat. This is definitely a new chat record. I don't think I've ever had 80 in a show. But that's cool. I appreciate everybody being here, hanging out. Myron says Hot Toys will do a Jabba for next year's 50th. Mark my words. I don't know. I don't think that Hot Toys is. I think it maybe some of the older dated figures, but Sideshow's re-releasing Jabba. There's no way that Sideshow. I just don't see them letting Hot Toys do it with Jabba being re-released. I thought they were going to do Jabba for a long time. But once they started doing Scum and Villainy, and then they are now re-releasing Jabba on Sideshow, I just don't see Sideshow, like, I don't see Hot Toys doing it. Sideshow's not going to want to distribute a direct competitor to their product. So that's why also Hot Toys hasn't done a lot of these Scum and Villainy figures, I feel like, because Sideshow has that piece of the pie. So I don't really see Jabba happening anytime soon. We got my guy Crevis1138, longtime fan of the channel. Evening, Steven chat. Hope everyone's doing great. Dude, I hope you are too, man. It's good to see you in here. Haven't seen you in a while. And I hope everything's going well, man. Yeah, definitely. Blue Tattoo says definitely Boosh pronounced for me. That's what I've always done. Valkyrie says Boosh for me too. Leia looks great. Dude, this would be so cool if they did a Rancor. The large Sideshow one that they did. Very cool. This Leia figure increased the sale of the Skiff Guard Lando. Yeah, that would be a nice one to get too from... Like, I could see them doing Skiff Guard Lando. That's a figure that Sideshow did a long time ago. Relatively dated. Dang, Moose got that Sideshow job on the throne for 500. Never opened. Dang, that's nice. Congrats. We got Doc Bat in the house. What's up, dude? He says hello. Hello to you. Appreciate you being here. How you figure says, I've been patient not buying any OT figures in anticipation for Hot Toys revisiting the OT. I think 2026 may be a special year for the OT. Yeah, I do think 2026, 2027, we're going to be getting some, some stuff. Hopefully. You got it. Like, man, it's crazy because I find myself repeating things. Like when I said, this one didn't age very well. When I said the Phantom Menace, when they showed us the 20th anniversary Phantom Menace stuff and, or 25th anniversary. And it was like, there's no way they're going to get through this anniversary without doing a Padawan Kenobi. And they still haven't done a Padawan Kenobi. So I want to say that they're going to do a lot for 50th anniversary of A New Hope, but they might not. Who knows? Dude, Ren's 80 in the chat on episode 80 talking about OT. If that is glorious, man. That is very glorious. Love to see it. Clint says 80 in the chat because we missed you since you didn't stream last week. Yeah, man, it was Thanksgiving weekend. I was spending some time with my family and I just figured, you know what? I'm going to just chill for the night because I just want to enjoy this time off. And on the holiday weekends, it's tough. Other than Christmas, two-year channel membership celebration live stream. Speaking of channel members, we got Tristan in the house. Hope you're good, Steve. What's up, dude? Long time fan of the channel member. Appreciate you, dude. Hope you're doing well. Also, good to see you in here. Yeah, exactly, Clinton. They're gonna be waiting on Jabba. Big Dog Pound says, "Force push that like button for more figures of Phantom content." Appreciate you, man. Blue Tattoo says, "Sideshow took 2 cracks at Grievous, garbage, and then they gave it to Hot Toys. So maybe there's a chance for other characters." Yeah, that Hot Toys Grievous is nuts, dude. Potential figure of the year. We got Stacy J291 here. Good evening, Steven chat. What's up, Stacy? Sorry, I know I'm going to talk about the figure, but you guys are lighting up the comments, which I appreciate. Dagobah Luke would be great with Yoda on his back. Figure it out, no doubt. We got Mitchell Lawrence in the house. What's up, Mitchell? She looks great, but I'm holding out for a 2.0 Hoth Leia. That could happen too. Rogue One's hopefully getting something next year too. Baze Malbus we 100% need, which I think will happen. And we need to get a Bodhi and a Saw Gerrera. Give us more Rogue One. Man, Andor Season 2. So good. Don't forget about how good Andor Season 2 was. Absolutely loved it. Ash says, don't forget Doomsday and Brand New Days out next year too. Yeah, I am really not all that hyped for those ones. There's not really that much that's gotten me hyped leading up to it. I did really like Fantastic Four, but I don't feel the same amount of hype as I did for like Infinity Saga. Ryan says, we'll get Boss Nass before Padawan Obi. That's crazy, bro. What's up, Jeffrey? Thanks so much for being here. I could see Hot Toys doing a job of it. Yeah, that would be interesting. They did with the Sophie or whatever it's called with the vinyl, like they did Galactus. That would be. Tristan says, any news on ETA for that Crow figure? I forget what they said about that one, Tristan. Big Dog Pounder, you're going to cancel Empire Strikes Chewie for the possibility of getting this Return of the Jedi Chewie? Absolutely not. Let's talk about this real quick. So this Chewbacca, I'm pretty sure this one's different. And I think another thing is, this is where I think there's no chain included with this figure. And also, there's no chain included with this figure. So for them to put it in here, I just like, it's probably like they probably put a lot of R&D into developing Empire Strikes Back Chewbacca and Chewbacca in general. And there's not really too much to change with Chewie, but this one looks like, compared to the Empire one, this one looks like it's just more like, it just looks different. The hair is styled differently. Could be similar body and stuff, but they really fluffed it out and made it look more like Return of the Jedi. I could see it happening. I could see Chewie, Return of the Jedi Chewie coming out, and I would get it. Austin says he needs this one as well. Yeah, dude. What's up, Central Cal? Don't recognize the name, but thank you for being here. Remember, Sideshow released Grievous right before Hot Toys announced their Grievous. they're doing the same thing with Jabba. They know what's coming. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I feel like that'd be crazy if that happened. Collection possession, got a sideshow skiff guard Lana for $100. That's a great deal. Hard to pass on that. Tristan says Dune Messiah comes out next year too. Yeah. That's exciting. I'm excited to see that. They did like the first 2 movies. Mitchell says, I'm keeping my Empire Strikes Back Chewie until blogger photos in hand and footage show differently. Yeah, I'm waiting to get in hand. I don't trust these photos, man. Also, this is interesting. They're showing multiple figures with Chewie, you know? Like you're getting 2 separate. So dang good, man. This head sculpt. Woo, what's up, Quan? Yo, Sneaks, hope you're doing well, my friend. It was so cool meeting this dude in New York in New York when I went to Comic-Con. Moose says, Steve, you're going to talk about the scary pics of Chewie. Yeah, we're going to talk about it. But Quan, thank you so much for being here, man. Hope you're doing well. Also, can't believe I saw you like a few months ago at this point. 2 months ago. Yeah, this looks really good. I love how they got like the design in here. I like what they're doing with the material of this outfit. The helmet looks really good. They really got close to the helmet. Like the accuracy. They put a lot of attention to detail into it. I am digging it. You get this new kind of updated style base with this one. This is looking really good, man. This picture of the head sculpt is just, man, very impressed. Ryan says, if you look close, Chewie in Return of the Jedi does kind of have a distinct mustache and a much more shaggy profile. Yeah, I think it's going to be, like, they're probably going to do it. What's up, Darth Malix, Mr. Lowerjaw? Thank you for being here. Happy Sunday night, all. Happy Sunday night to you. Boosh is a definite cop, and I'm not even into Return of the Jedi. I love Boosh when I was a kid. Yeah, I think the outfit is just, like, if you know OT, you recognize it. And every time I see, like, OT stuff, I want to watch the movies again. Might be doing that soon. Quan says, yeah, man, it was great meeting you. Yeah, no doubt, dude. Always cool to meet a fellow collector in person, for sure. But let's move along a little bit here to the Tokyo Comic-Con photos. Nightmare Escape is a few years ago. Sideshow also announced Return of the Jedi Luke right before Hot Toys did the deluxe Return of the Jedi Luke. Interesting. Yeah, it's just... Yeah, it's interesting how that's been going. But okay, let's talk about Tokyo Comic-Con. Let's go to some of these photos here, which is just pretty cool, man. It'd be so cool to see one of these in person and be able to actually like walk up and see, you know, figures up close like this. Honest Hansel, speak my language. More OT Star Wars, please bring me some Gamorrean. Yeah, Gamorrean Guard is probably one of my next most wanted too. But this would be so cool to see this in person. You can get up close and take photos of the displays and stuff. There's your exclusive Spider-Man. I really wish I would do more with this suit material. It'd get me to buy more Spider-Man figures. Yeah. Also, what I don't really get is why can't they use material that they make like actual Spider-Man, like the cosplay suits out of? Like, why does it have to be like a rubbery, damageable thing? I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. Was this Fractal Armor Sub-Zero Iron Man, right? Oh, there's the crossover one. Interesting. They have Bernthal. Oh! Yo, I didn't recognize this. Wait, hold up. Daredevil? Hold on. Hold on a second. Oh, that was a Daredevil figure. I had to do a double take. I'm like, Daredevil? I don't remember Punisher being branded Daredevil when he came out. We're probably going to get another Punisher figure. I do want a Punisher at some point. But why would they put him in there? That's interesting. Venom, I do want to get at some point. Yeah, this is my main point about this, honestly. So lighting in these Tokyo displays doesn't do these figures justice. I really don't take these photos for too much at this point. The lighting is so harsh. And I agree. It's just, there's so many, we've been duped so many times at this point into thinking like, oh, look at like the blogger photos look so bad, and then you get it in hand, it looks fine. So it's just a repeated thing over and over and over again that keeps happening. So I just, I'd rather just see how it looks in hand. Ash, yeah, we're gonna get a Punisher. Yeah, and I know he's in this. Yeah, like Darth Malak saying, new Spider-Man movie. We're gonna get a figure, 100%. I feel like this one, I don't really think the sculpt is all that great, but it's a cool figure. This one, I know this is harsh lighting and stuff, but I don't know about the figure itself. Looks fine. I don't know about the sculpt on this one though. And this one I wouldn't say is necessarily a harsh lighting problem. I think this one is like, you can see the details for the most part in the face, and I don't know about this one. That's looking a little interesting. What's up, the random 97? Thank you for being here. He's chopped. New name. Appreciate you tuning into the show. We got 84 people in here. A new stream record, I'm pretty sure. Hit that like button, y'all. Appreciate it. Ash says, look at all that Deadpool goodness. I know he's happy. Yeah, Valkyrie. I need a Punisher too. We got one Adam12, longtime fan of the channel. What's up, Steven, everyone? What's up, Adam? Thanks for tuning in, man. Good to see you in the chat. Welcome in. Austin says his forehead doesn't stop. That is true. We got Mike Vale in the house. What's up, Mike? Hey, everyone. Oof, did Nice Pool have that much forehead? It says the same thing. Thank you for being here, Mike. Ash is still getting it, of course. He's getting all of it. Yeah, that's rest of the figure looks pretty cool. I love how he has the golden guns too, and then the clean version didn't get the golden guns, but the battle damage got the golden guns. Just or I'm sorry, the clean version got the golden guns. The battle damage did not get them. I don't know if that's what I said the first time either, but that was crazy that they did that. Wolverine Artisan, which I didn't get. This hair looks actually like pretty decent though. And the beard too is rooted. That's cool. Weapon X. Is that Pennywise? Oh, nice pool. Oh, Renz. This is not for me whatsoever, having a figure in this type of pose like this, just like, or buying a figure just to have it exclusively like this. This is cool. This is very, very bright. But I'm not gonna lie, like, actually, hold up. Does we get some up close? Oh, we got some up close to some of these. Mr. Fantastic is probably the one that I feel like looks the best. This one actually doesn't look too bad here. Visible Woman. But this is like potato quality. Quan says Deluxe Wolverine comes out in this week, and Brown and Tam Wolverine comes in next week. Nice. Sandal says I got that Arson will be coming one day. Very cool. What's up, Hammer of God? Diehard channel member. Thanks so much for being here, bro. He says better late than never, I guess. You made it. And that is true. Better late than never. Mike says, did they update that Vanessa Kirby sculpt? I don't think so. But I don't know. There's your artisan, or not artisan. This one's sculpted, but there's your Iron Spider, which I'm canceling my artisan one. This is cool seeing all these. You got the artisan bank robber Joker as well. This actually doesn't look terrible in this photo. And this figure's actually kind of growing on me a little bit. It's funny. That's sick. This is... I think the hair looks really good on this. The sculpt for some reason looks a little odd in this picture, but also this is very, very harsh lighting and it's like a bottom up angle. So I'm not really going to put too much stock into it. I think it looks better in the photos that they took for the announcement of this figure. But this is looking like it's going to, turn out hopefully pretty good. I mean, they got Joker pretty damn good right now by Hot Toys has been doing a really good job with the Jokers lately. So I'm excited to get this. I'm excited to see the rooted mask. I think that's cool. Kind of looks like he's biting his bottom lip. Quan says he's kind of disappointed there's no new figures shown. Yeah, it's not too much. Peacemaker. I mean, I feel like the sculpt needed work regardless. This still doesn't look great. It looks kind of like the photos that they initially showed. Harley actually looks pretty decent. I feel like the hair here looks pretty good. I think you guys can probably recall when I was talking about this before that this Harley Quinn, I feel like actually looks better artisan than it does the sculpted. I feel like the sculpted just looks too plasticky. Killing Joke Joker, this looks dope. This is sick. Actually, I think the same thing happened. Nice Bull still coming home. I can't cancel it all. Paid it off. Well, it's fine. Hopefully it turns out good. Austin says he's excited for this artisan Harley. It looks pretty good on passing, but we'll figure. There's your old graveyard Nightwing. And here is, dare I say, the best line of the year and all-timer for Hot Toys. This line is crazy to me, unless they just made a boatload of them. But Ahsoka line, you guys have heard me say it time and time again, is an insanely good line, and I can't wait to see what they do for season 2. Hope we get an Ezra, hope we get a Hu Yang. They got some other opportunities for season 2 of stuff that we can get. But this is I did not get one figure in the Ahsoka line that I was disappointed with. Every single one of them are good. The ones that I actually still need to get are these two in the back here. I still need to get Anakin and young Ahsoka just because their value's been dropping so much. So I'm trying to get those at the lowest price possible, basically. Yeah, I mean, we got some like sculpt of the year and figure of the year conversation pieces here. I think like Shin, amazing sculpt. Thrawn, amazing sculpt. Young Ahsoka's really, I mean, they all have really good sculpts. I think the best sculpt probably of all of them though is Hera. Hera Syndulla has the best sculpt of all of the Ahsoka figures. Mike, yeah, that Nightwing already went up for pre-order, dude. It's coming. Mando? Book of Boba Fett? I still need to get me a Moff Gideon and put this season 2 head sculpt on the season 1 body. Justin says, nah, it's that Balin for the best sculpt. Balin sculpt is really good too, man. They did an excellent job on that one. But Hera, I feel like Hera edges him out. Big Dog Pound says, you're going to get that Anakin and Young Ahsoka pre-owned or new. I'll probably get them new. You can get them relatively cheap new. Obi-Wan agrees with you, Steve. Yes, he does. I forget. Do they show? Yeah, they show some up close photos here. This one's really interesting. We got this, the clone in the back. Return of the Jedi 3PO. It's really interesting. We got this Bespin Leia in the back too. Revan, great figure. Darth Nihilus, which is going to be a sick figure. Dark Empire Luke, Chewie, which we're going to talk about. We'll talk about these other ones. Interesting display choice. This Han's going to be so good, man. I can't wait. I think I was talking to my guy Austin about this. It would have been nice to have seamless forearms at some point. Especially like Hot Toys really could do seamless forearms if they just said like, okay, this is the one iconic pose that the character does that a lot of people are probably going to replicate. Let's do a seamless forearm for that pose. Like his hand on his belt, for example. This would be great. And this blaster holding hand for Han Solo. Put a seamless forearm in there. I figures I'm just saying that because I don't have the Hera and I let jealousy get the best of me. Hera's so good, man. But you get Hera, you need Chopper. Ryan, I actually did not get my Dark Empire Luke, but it's a cool figure. It really is. And yeah, they do need to make the Han here a little bit more like Empire. Figured out this Han sculpt looks soft in that lighting. The lighting is just so harsh, man. Yeah, it looks soft because the light is just drowning out the detail. Darth Nihilus looking crispy though. Look at that. That's cool, man. This is coming home for sure. That's going to be a cool figure. Nylon suit. Very cool. Also, this looks incredible, man. This Vader pulling off the table. Woo, man. This is kind of like the look right here. I might have to like, this is like looking like a pose I might want to replicate. I wasn't sure about, I don't know how I'm going to pose this one exactly, but this is looking really good. I'm inspired. Just as they need to make Han's sleeves longer. Yeah, that's one problem with Hot Toys figures. You bend the elbow, the sleeves pop up on a lot of them. Curtis says, I got Hera, not Chopper. Now I'm selling Hera because she's not right alone. Dang, man, you should get Chopper. Get Chopper for a decent price. X-Men says, I don't like that Nihilus has such defined facial features. Yeah, he sure does. That one's going to be an interesting one to see when it comes out. Kwan says, I don't think they care because we know we want Bespin Han. Yes, they do. Yeah, 1M12 says, can't wait for Vader on the table, dude. It's looking glorious, man. It is looking glorious. That nylon suit looks really good, too. You don't got to worry about that thing ripping. Yes. All these Vaders, yet no Shmi Skywalker or young pod racer Annie. Oh, shoot. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I'm going to have to click through these photos relatively quick. Sorry. Chewie, the talk of the 1/6 community. Honestly, so I canceled that Vader twice. No room for all that, but man, I almost pre-ordered again. Yeah, I got to still pre-order that one. No, it should have the mic. It should have the light up chest and belt boxes. When I tell Shmi, I actually would buy that. Dude, me too. Chewbacca, man. I think this one is probably, yeah, this is just the eyes. One part of this too is really bad angle. The eyes look super buggy because all you can see is a reflection of the light in them. So it's throwing off the entire face. Like his eyes look really, if you just block his eyes out, it really doesn't look that bad. I think a lot of people are saying like his it looks like his like jaw and his nose is popping out way too far. It's not, at least in my opinion. I don't think that that's how Chewie looks. So I think some of this is really the lighting, and then two, like they could have just done a better job with this. Like his fur is like all over the place too. Like they could have just done a better job. And then you're putting that under some crazy light. It's not gonna look all that great. But I'm not concerned about this. I think Chewbacca is going to turn out fine. I really do. That's really like the one. That's really all I got to say about this. I know some people are like, oh, we're going to talk about that ugly Chewie. I think it's going to be just fine. I think it's a huge overblown thing. Austin says, I think some people forgot Chewie's kind of ugly. Yeah. Yeah, there's a nut like this. So let me show you. So this is another thing. Going from like this picture even. So this picture with this angle from this far away, this looks worse than looking at it right here. I think this looks better than that other one. So it's going to be fine. There's some other pictures floating around that look just fine too, I thought. Figured out, says looks like Chewie was just taken out of a plastic bag, slammed onto the display. Yeah. This kind of reminds me of like, remember when they had Artisan Anakin and it looked like the hair was like really bad, and Joker, his hair was all puffed out. Yeah, it's another thing is you can style Chewbacca significantly however you want to make him look with his fur. So it's going to be fine. Yeah, lighting is blowing this Chewie up, no doubt. Ryan says, looks like Harry and the Hendersons. Moose says, Steve, I'm going to hold to it. It'll be fine, man. I mean, regardless, I'm getting this Chewbacca. So this is an iconic Empire Strikes Back figure to me, with 3PO on his back. I think that's so cool, man. So cool. Austin says this will probably release tonight and look good. I think it's gonna look fine. It's ready to go, I'm pretty sure. Honestly, it says lighting makes his nose blend into his mouth too much. It's all too harsh, man. I mean, these white armored clones really make the lighting look too harsh. But I still need to pick up Wolf. And a Wolfpack clone. Sergeant Hound looking cool too. Kit Fisto, underrated figure. Honestly, I might consider Kit Fisto a top 10 figure this year. Underrated figure. Other than he doesn't have a left-handed lightsaber holding hand. That's the only downside. Dang, they straight up disrespected Mace Windu. They put him directly behind Anakin. You can't even see him. But let's look at some of these. Commander Wolf, such a cool figure, man. I still need to get that one. Key says, here's the problem. Collectors get annoyed when they have to style rooted hair. They are going to hate styling a Wookiee. Yeah, the one that comes with the New Hope Chewie, it comes with a little comb. Comes with a little comb that you have to style his hair. Curtis says they need to change Palpatine's hair to white. It was too white. It was so white in episode 3, not gray, but they were just reusing the Clone Wars Sidious head with gray hair. Yeah, I'd have to take a look at the photos. X-Men, if Mace hadn't been unnecessarily dickish to Anakin, this whole thing might have worked out differently. Quan says, no way on Kit being top 10. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to make it, but that figure pleasantly surprised me this year. I opened Kit Fisto and I was like, dang, this figure's actually awesome. Austin says that Obi-Wan and Anakin going to take some massive space together. Yes, they are. Quan, you're right. That Kit Fisto head is heavy. No doubt. This looks amazing. I cannot wait. Let's go, man. The base is just so good too. So good. Hair's looking good too with the fringe. I think this actually looks, the hair looks really good here. It's over, Anakin. That Palpatine's exciting too. Brandon says, I loved Kit. Actually says, really like that Obi-Wan Dao. Yeah, this is the best base Hot Toys. This is 100% not even close to me. This is the best base Hot Toys ever done. Best one. Austin's, it's exactly, man. This takes over 89 Batman Dao for best Hot Toys Dao. It's the best one, dude. It's arguably the most iconic one they've ever done too. This platform. Francis cannot wait to pull these together. Yeah, this is gonna be awesome, man. Eric, this is a good question. Do you think Obi-Wan 2.0 Revenge of the Sith will be out in the near future, a clean version? That's a really good question, man. I don't know. Like, I don't know if they'll do it at this point. I mean, maybe at some point. In the near future, probably not until after this one comes out. I don't know, dude. Because now you can just kit bash the old one. I'm really considering getting a second one of this. I might actually get 2 of these, and I might sell the base, and then I might just do a complete swap of this one to the old one that I have. I think that might be the play. Oh my gosh. All right, the message I'm about to pull up in the chat is pure propaganda. How you figure? Can't wait for this figure. I just can't believe Obi-Wan failed. Anakin was responsible for what Anakin did. Shake my head. That is that Imperial propaganda, bro. But this looks great, man. Look at that. I cannot wait for this. I, as an Obi-Wan fan, just am so happy what Hot Toys has done for the past, the past 2 years now. Basically, like, like basically going into 2 years. You got the the Clone Wars Obi-Wan, personal grail to me. Just love that version of Obi-Wan. Then you get the Mandalorian Siege of Mandalore Obi-Wan armor, so good. And then we get Attack of the Clones Artisan, which was my most wanted artisan figure, Obi-Wan, and now we're getting this, man. We just need Padawan. We need Padawan Obi-Wan to, like, in 2026. It's got to happen. It's got to happen. And the artisan that I want really for Star Wars is Qui-Gon Jinn. He'd be the best one. Obi-Wan got Mace killed. That's wild, bro. That Imperial propaganda. That's right, Valkyrie. Chris says, I feel like they're planning clean ones. That's why these Anakin and Obi are first ones and I have outer robes. Yeah. Joe says, damn, I got Mullet Obi-Wan on pre-order. Now this one comes out FOMO setting in. Gotta get them both. X-Men says, yeah, Padawan's the only Obi-Wan they haven't made, right? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they've done the other ones. I'm trying to think if there's one that hasn't been done, but there could, I guess, be one maybe from like the Clone Wars that they haven't done yet, but I think that covers them all. Blue Tattoo says, yeah, Rooted Qui-Gon and Padawan Obi-Wan's a must. Yeah, that would be fire, man. We need it. We need it. I figure says I want Padawan Obi just to be reminded of how he let Qui-Gon die because he couldn't run through some laser doors. Damn, great character though. Dude, Qui-Gon should have got through those doors himself, man. Don't blame Obi-Wan for that. We got 90 in the chat, guys. Highest record. We had 90 at one point in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. How many likes we got on this video? 54 likes. We got to get that likes up, the likes up a little bit. But dang, dude, I just saw 90. Now we're down to 78. Every time I talk about it, it just drops back down. LFG, baby, 90. Let's go, Clinton. Spread the word. Spread the word. Anakin's also looking glorious. This base is so tall, man. I really wish, like, biggest missed opportunity is this thing doesn't light up. They should have put lighting on both of these bases. That's the one downside. Anakin's looking good, man. Got a little bit of weathering on this. It's actually pretty decent looking. You 90 MFs better hit that like button. Now we're down to 75. We lost 15 people. Oh, that's funny. We got 55 likes. Love it. Love to see it. Dude, Austin, just got to keep the Star Wars talk going. Maybe a drop coming. That would be fire if we got a drop tonight before I end the show. Looks good. Looks good. Oh, it's cool too. I don't know if I'll get that one though. It's not right away. Wolf is badass, man. Gotta have it. I gotta get this at some point. Clint says this is a new sculpted Anakin. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is. Mike says it doesn't have any Anakins. This collection might be the first. Yeah, it's a great first Anakin. Great first Anakin. Oh, yeah. I figure celebrating 22 months. Thanks so much, bro. Almost 2 years. Really, really appreciate it, man. Great stream, man, he says. I appreciate it, dude. Guys, make sure you go check out How You Figure's YouTube channel. We are getting closer to 1,000 subs for him. Clint says, do you have the Topo Anakin stuff? I do. I do. It's nice. Sorry, hold on. What were we just saying? Who is Wolf with? Let me go back to the photos. Kit Fisto? Like, what do you mean? Clinton, do you mean like, if you mean like who is there, like the Jedi that they're typically with? Yeah, Plo Koon. And this is why I love the, this is why I love collecting clones, because like they're starting to flesh out more and more Jedi. Like now we're getting 212th. You got Obi-Wan, Commander Cody. You got Plo Koon, Wolfpack, and Wolf. You got all the 501st. You can have Anakin and Ahsoka with them. You have a lot of options now for clones. And hopefully we get a Commander Fox Phase 2 to go with the Red Coruscant Guards. That's what we really need. What else we got? Yeah, this really shows how bright the lighting is, because look at how much The background doesn't even look separate from the, it's like, all looks like one big blob. This is an awesome figure. So late to play the game, but this is sick. Higgs too. This is a I don't think I'm not gonna get this one, but creative and very cool. Kojima's the GOAT. John Wick. This is so, man, these photos are so rough. But this is gonna be a dope figure, man. Can't wait to get it. The Baba Yaga. Love John Wick. I actually thought, like, in this photo that, I don't know. She doesn't look horrible, but there's still something off. I don't know. This looks pretty dang good. Joel from The Last of Us. Dang. Dang, dang. That's cool. Austin says Higgs being in the sideshow bestsellers is market manipulation. Nobody can tell me otherwise. I think a lot of people bought him, but he has such a high limit that the sellout is just not happening. Johnny Chronicles says, Steve, were you able to pre-order any of the 3 Walking Dead InArt figures? Their Black Friday deals ended today. I did not. I'm passing on all the Walking Dead figures from InArt. I have not seen the full show, and I just, yeah, don't need them. Figured out says I won't buy any clones because of Order 66. That's fair. Then we got some other stuff. Hollywood. I love how they kept the mask on him because everybody's talking about the jaw. And I actually think this like gladiator type mask. I still haven't seen this movie, but I think like the mask actually looks sick. I know a lot of people are hyped about their RoboCop. It's coming out. And this guy. Joel looks like Marv from Home Alone after he got electrocuted. Collection size, just not gonna lie. I would like to get a Kaminoan figure. If Hot Toys can do Avatar figures, they should be able to do a Kaminoan. That'd be cool. I know people are real hyped about this Terminator stuff. I passed on all of it. Yeah, this is so bad. Like the background is so bright that like this looks like a piece of paper of a figure on it. There's just no depth to these photos. This looks pretty good. Pass on all the James Bond though, probably for me. This actually looks pretty good. Squid Game. I watched all of Squid Game. I don't know how I feel about how it ended, but it was a good show. This is crazy, man. Wednesday looks actually really good here. It's a really cool figure. Vince says, not gonna lie, I think Scorch Alien looks better than Big Chap. You may not be alone in that. Ares, is this ever gonna happen? I didn't see the movie and I probably won't for a long time, but this is a cool looking figure. It's probably gonna happen at any point now. Stitch. Pass for me, but cool. Yeah, that is a cool Stitch. I think that's it. I think that's it, guys. Grogu. Still need to pick up that Grogu. Funko is about to go out of business. Meanwhile, Hot Toys is dropping all these cost babies. This is cool, man. Look at this guy's jacket. That's fire. Be so cool to see one of these booths in person. And we're through. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. 2 hours on the dot and 30 seconds. We did it. Christian says, Steve, do you think Hot Toys will release Stranger Things figures? If they do, I feel like they'd do the adults. I don't think they'd make the kid versions. Great question, man. Yeah, I like, they just don't make figures of kids. So I would think it's going to be, yeah, like these older adult versions of them would be the only real way I think they do it. But then again, they could have done Harry Potter like that already too, and they still haven't. So I don't know. I don't know. Also said, did you ever talk in art, Daryl? I did not. And I don't think I'm going to tonight, unfortunately. Sorry, bro. I am going to be going to bed here shortly because I got to get up very early tomorrow. Dang, not worth talking about. Clinton, stop, man. That figure looks dope. It says I've been addicted to the show. Yeah, I still haven't seen the 4th season of Stranger Things, so I'm a little behind. But I'll watch it at some point. No drops, guys. It's okay. It'll happen 5 times or 5 minutes after I log off. Any last words, people? We got 75 of y'all still hanging out in here. I really appreciate it. A lot of new names in the chat tonight, new people here. If you're new here, come hang out every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Central. I try to be, for the most part, consistent. I miss some here and there, but typically I stream relatively consistently. So, yeah, really appreciate everybody being here. Appreciate all the new people as well. Thank you, everybody. And also, don't forget, like I mentioned, December 28th is going to be the 2-year, 3 weeks from today, 2-year celebration stream. I'm going to stream next Sunday, I think. The 21st is up in the air. The week of Christmas, I don't know yet. That week of Christmas, I might be... The 21st, I may skip that week just to prepare for the show the following week. That's going to be a big one and probably a longer show leading into the new year. So that's going to be an exciting kind of Christmas / New Year's stream as well. So it's going to be a lot. Like Subside said, did Justin make it to 1K yet? I'm not sure. Ooh, my camera's being all goofy. Austin says, great show. Have a good work week, everyone. Thank you so much, man. Ooh, figured out it's 4 a.m. here. I'm going to suffer. You got to get some sleep. Younger injury does need to happen. Honestly, so with Netflix buying Warner Brothers, I wonder if the license will go to InArt for Netflix shows. Oh, my camera's bugging out. There we go. I don't know, man. It'd be interesting to see what happens with that. Clinton, sorry that the Bears lost today. Mike says, thanks for the stream. Seeker, see you next week. Yep, I'll be back. I should be. Big Talk Fun says, thanks for the stream. Appreciate it. Any last words, everybody? Jordan Skinner says, they have done 2 kid figures recently, Netflix Wednesday and Young Ahsoka. Yes, but how old is Wednesday Addams' actress? Because I'm going to guess Jenna Ortega is... So she is 23 years old. And that's probably why they were able to do it. And the other thing that they've done with Young Ahsoka is I think they were able to do, at least this is my theory, that Ariana Greenblatt, they were able to use, or they were able to do Young Ahsoka because technically that's not a human. Like it's not a, like Ahsoka is a different species. So I think like I honestly think that's how they're able to get around it. Like she is in the outfit, but it's not her true likeness because she has makeup on. She's got the leku and stuff like that. So that's how I think that they're getting their way around. Because I think at the time she was not 18, but it's interesting. I think that's really, at least that's my crazy thought process behind it, but we'll see. It would be nice. It'd be nice if they could break the cycle. Like I said, I think the one main person that I would figure that I would want is like a pod racer Anakin. I think that'd be so cool. Episode 1. Oh yeah, that's right. And yeah, Netflix has a deal with Hot Toys. So we'll probably end up seeing even more stuff. Let's see here. Hot Toys drop. That's funny. I see this right here. Kaiju 1 Spider-Man. Another Sophie figure. That's interesting. That was one that was on display at Comic-Con too. I'm way behind in chat messages. Sorry, guys. Myron says, how did InArt do the Harry Potter figures then? Because they got the license for their figures as they're already at this point in time, they're already older. So they probably signed off on their likenesses. So I guess in that case, actually, this is a good point. I guess in that case, Hot Toys could theoretically get the rights to doing, like, they could have like the adults sign off on them doing the figures for like their younger likeness, but they just haven't proven that they're going to do that. They haven't really done it with anything. It just doesn't seem like something that they would necessarily do. So I don't know. But yeah, the adult would have to, I think they really only do it when the adult signs off. With the exception of Ariana Greenblatt, who I don't think was an adult at the time, but I don't know. Ultimately, until Hot Toys proves us wrong and actually, makes those types of figures, then I will continue to think that. Okay, I'm out of here, guys. We will see you next week. Hope you have a great week, and come hang out in the Facebook chat if you want. Jordan says, what do you mean getting around? It's not like someone is telling them you can't do this. If they aren't doing it, it's a self-imposed just choice due to potential sales. What I'm saying is, I think that with the Ariana Greenblatt situation with Ahsoka, when she, at the time, and I don't know how old she is now. She just turned it. She's 18. She turned 18 in August. And I forget when that figure came out. But what I'm saying is, I think that it doesn't seem like, I don't know of a time when Hot Toys has made a figure where the person who's the actor or actress has been under the age of 18 at the time of the figure being made. And what I mean is, Ariana Greenblatt's likeness was used, but because it's not truly her as the character, it's Ahsoka, and her likeness is her in makeup, and she's not really a human species. That's what the reasoning behind maybe potentially why they did the figure. That's all I mean. But I don't know. Maybe it is self-imposed. I don't really know. Like I said, it's just my theory about it. Greenblatt has the same birthday as me, August 27th. Nice. Could be a Disney thing too. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm just speculating. Doesn't really matter too much either way. But all right, everybody, have a great night. Have a great rest of the week, and we shall see you on the next one. And like I said, come hang out in the Facebook group chat if you want during the week, talk about this stuff. And hopefully we get some drops this week and some exciting stuff. But yeah, thank you all for being here. Record number, I think on the stream tonight, I think we hit 90 at one point. We'll see if that number actually holds in the analytics, but really appreciate it. And yeah, good night, everybody. Where's my outro? Clap carefully.